Who gets away with this? The only people that get away with it are the criminals that have connections to the White House and Wall Street.
And let's stop right there.
Corzine was up, by the way. He was up, as it goes, to be the next Treasury Secretary under Obama's new term.
Wow, let me inject this.
He ain't doing any time. He's still, nobody's going after him. Why doesn't he go to jail until this thing is cleared up? Why don't they get his passport so he can't leave the country? Why isn't he doing a perp walk like you or I would do? Boy, would they love to bring us down. Where are all those tough New York City finest that are spraying pepper spray at old ladies and beating up kids? Where are they? You know where they are? They're nothing more than enforcers for the financial crime bosses as they close off Wall Street. You know, am I losing it, Alex? Yes. Just like Jesus Christ did. The only time the man of peace lost his temper and pulled out the whip was to beat the money changers out of the temple. And the temple in this country has become the banks. We must bow to the bankers. Look at Fox. They run this piece today about, oh, poor Corzine, oh, falling down from his heights. This is what got Christ angry, and boy, it has me angry. And everybody out there, I don't care what company you have your money with. As I said, Raymond James, Infidelity, Charlie Schwab, if they go bust, you're going to get the shaft. You're not going to get your money out of the bank. Read the headlines in the papers. The banks in Europe are coming up with all kinds of schemes, trying to figure out how to keep this Ponzi scheme going. And you hit it. You nailed it, Alex. Those little boys on CNBC, they know it's a Ponzi scheme. It's collapsing. They can't come up with $700 million to quiet this thing down.
Unbelievable. But Gerald, that was my question for you, is that some people spin this about the 33,000 customers that have had their life savings stolen in many cases, many of them widows, you name it, out of just plain old cash accounts where they take a delivery of cash in their accounts. This will destroy confidence. And it's not like he went and invested with Corzine, who's betting 40 to 1. He came and gobbled up the established company you'd been using since the mid-'70s. But here's my question then. Why are they letting this happen now? Why have they just decided to hide this in plain view? I mean, even if they can't come up with $700 million, you know the Treasury could go somewhere and scrounge up $700 million in gold. Have they gone ahead and decided to set the precedent now with this and test it and see if they can get away with it? A. B, I don't think they're getting away with it. Everybody I know, including myself, I've got to decide with the operating capital we've got in the business account to run my radio TV system and my 35 employees, I've got to decide what to do with that, because it's true. Even though I've got it in some local banks and things, those can't be trusted because they're all tied into this. I mean, they are literally pulling out all confidence, and I don't see how they're going to spin this and how they're going to get away with it. I mean, why did the one host, Gerald, the actual anchor at the news desk, say this is theft, plain and simple, it's destroying the markets? He cuts to the guys, they cover it up, they cut back to him. He goes to break and he comes back and says, oh, no, nothing's going on here. I mean, and by the way, again, they all look scared, Gerald.
Oh, yeah, they're scared. As I say, you've covered the bases, Alex. It's those possibilities. It's number one, they can't come up with the dough, just like Bernie Madoff couldn't come up with it. It's a Ponzi scheme. Number two, yes, they're setting us up. They're seeing what public reaction is going to be. And number three, the whole system is collapsing. Look how they tried to promote. They brought in the saviors over in Europe into Greece and into Italy, the Goldman Sachs gang, to run the show. And by the way, the Rothschilds would be jealous to see what the Goldman boys have pulled off. This is far greater than what they've ever done. We got the Goldman Sachs boys that have been in the White House, running the White House. We got them from in the Treasury. You know, they're all over the world. You know, this is huge. It's collapsing. It's collapsing, and they're going to keep trying to prop it up. They can't come up with the dough. Yes, it is fraud. Yes, it is a con. Who's behind it? And there may be other people behind it. And that's what we will be maybe never find out. To me, that's one of the reasons why they're quieting this down. This is a lot bigger than anybody knows. To risk the whole commodities and derivatives exchange for $700 million, it's ridiculous.
Stay there, Gerald. Well, as you know, Reuters admitted the CFTC chief is in business with Corzine and had to recuse himself 2 weeks ago. So we don't know what's really going on. We'll get Aaron Dyke's take with Gerald Celente straight ahead on the other side. This is big news. It affects us all. Stay with us.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
Hello, I'm Alex Jones. Myself, my family, the Infowars.com team want to relay to you and your families that we are intensifying our efforts against the globalist on every front. Infowars.com is leading the fight against the technocrats. But we can't do that without your help. By getting the films, bumper stickers, and T-shirts at Infowars.com, you will wake up people in your area and support our operation as we move to the next level. We need your help to spread the word like never before. They wish to hide themselves during this tectonic battle between the forces of freedom and darkness. You are the response to the globalist technocrats and their program of global eugenics, dehumanization, and ultimate extermination. The war is here. It's an info war. The spirit of 1776 versus the mindset of 1984. With new financial dominoes falling each day, do you know who really runs this country? This is Alex Jones with a special message about the gangster economy. Folks, if you're lucky enough to have a little money set aside for a rainy day, this could be the most important message you'll ever hear. I want to tell you about an exciting new book that reveals how to keep the gangster economy from murdering your money. That's right, murdering your money. Learn about the 14 vicious dominoes of destruction set to unleash hell on earth for savers and investors. Learn the 11 ways to play gangster economy judo and win. Learn how to beat the bad guys at their own game. Learn ingenious ways to profit in the new gangster economy. To read more about this amazing new book, don't wait. Go to gangstereconomy.com. That's gangstereconomy.com. Don't let the bad guys destroy your money. Go to gangstereconomy.com.
No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now.
All right, obviously, Gerald Celente is very, very busy, but I noticed that the fact that this money had been stolen wasn't admitted until Tuesday and Wednesday when Gerald went public. Before it was just a bankruptcy, and yeah, they're figuring out the accounts and things. Then it's okay, don't worry, we've got the money, it's in a trustee, you'll get it later. And no, you'll get some of it, now you won't get any of it. An incredible precedent, ladies and gentlemen, and all the pension funds, everything is in one way or another tied to all these derivatives and all this garbage. And now, if it's a pure cash gold account, it's Gerald some money, and they just take it, nobody is safe. And that's why the markets are going down. And the host today admitted that the emperor has no clothes, and then somebody spanked him during the break, and he came back on CNBC and changed his tune. Now, continuing, you heard the last break. Did you hear the ad that I cut 3 months ago?
Yes.
Where I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the plunge. The technocrats are taking over. We're going all in. The battle is about to start because I can see the convergence. Things are going crazy right now. Aaron Dykes, this is a short segment, but do you have any quick questions or comments for Gerald Celente?
Well, I just find it very telling. I didn't realize that they were planning to tap John Corzine for the next Treasury Secretary. I mean, who knew it could get even worse than Geithner, a direct protege of Robert Rubin and Larry Summers, the guys who busted Glass-Steagall, the former Federal Reserve head of the New York branch. Now they've got John Corzine. And there's quotes here from Obama talking about how he was a supporter back when no one knew how to pronounce his name. And yet Obama, you know, does the posturing as though he supports
and it's
Occupy
all Goldman Sachs people and all these fake conservatives that demonize Occupy Wall Street when it's a diverse group, you know, calling them communist and stuff. What about the mega banks stealing and destroying everything? Gerald Celente.
I want to read to you yesterday's headline of the Wall Street Journal, because everybody should listen carefully so they know what's going to happen. It's right here for everyone to see. Banks face funding stress. European institutions resort to potentially risky swaps to generate liquidity. London, European banks increasingly concerned about their ability to access funding are devising complex and potentially risky new deals that enable them to continue borrowing from the European Central Bank. The bank's moves, which include behind-the-scenes swapping of assets among financial institutions, could heighten risk across Europe's already fragile financial system. It says it right here. This is white shoe boy language, for they're going to come up with any scheme they can to make up another game to steal money from anybody they can steal it from to keep the Ponzi scheme going. This is the Wall Street Journal. This is Rupert Murdoch's newspaper, and they're saying the thing is in the process of collapsing.
And no doubt they've already swapped your money. That's what's happening. And folks, they're going to feed everything into the black hole. As Webster Tarpley and others have said, it's impossible times 100 to pay back all these fake derivatives that we don't owe. They're going to feed everything into it, Gerald. How do we stop these criminals? Go ahead and just pull everything out now while we still can?
I'm pulling, as I've been telling you, I keep pulling my money out of the bank. And that's why it was in this other place, this MF Global was to take delivery. So, yes, I would not, again, we have to look at really what's going on and bring it into the bigger picture. I've said this over and over again. The MF story is only one part of the bigger picture. It's a takeover. It's a takeover in every sector.
Stay there, Gerald. Got to go to break. We'll be back in 1 minute, 20 more minutes with Gerald Celente and Aaron Dykes.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at efoodsdirect.com/Alex to find the special. That's 800-409-5633 or efoodsdirect.com/Alex. You can bet your life on eFoods Direct.